Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a long-awaited video. Several of you guys have asked me about trying this product and I finally have it on hand to try out for you today. So today we're going to do a test of the K18 $70, available on Amazon, I'll leave a link down below, Biometric Hair Science Leave-In Molecule Repair Hair Mask. This is supposed to form your follicle back together and close it and repair any damage done to your hair within 4 minutes. So today we're going to test it. We're not just going to test it once, we're going to test it 4 times through a 2-week process. And we're going to share my experience. We're going to show before, after each time I put it in my hair just to see what my hair condition looks like when it's wet each time I put it in. And this is going to repair your hair back to like flawless, even if it's extremely damaged, in 4 minutes, which is a hell of a claim and also a hell of a lot of money. So we're testing this out today. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, give me a thumbs up so I know. And also I do have a small business, theopencrypt.com, where I have tons of spooky things. We also have expanded to more general horror things, kind of spooky, very cutesy things as well. I've been trying to make a lot more cute products to include more people. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below. If you want to leave it down below, I'm leaving it down below. If you want to check it out, it's down there. But let's get started. We're going to start off showing my hair before the process, so we're going to work our way through the end. Alright, so I've looked better in my life. I'm going to say that first off. But here is my hair before any treatments to it whatsoever. This is a day after I washed my hair, so it's already kind of oily. I have really oily scalp, which makes me worried that I'm not going to like this leave-in product. But if it works and improves my hair, and I don't have to do it all the time, that's great. It says 4 minutes. My hair is going to be restored, so we'll see. This is the most damaged piece of my hair, for sure. I've had a lot of breakage in here. We have a lot of just fried, dead, over-processed ends, especially just like on this side, because a lot of times I've tried to get this blonde and it hasn't worked, and we've, you know, done a lot of bleach, done a lot of hair color remover, done a lot of things to it. So this is my most damaged and frayed piece. The rest of my hair, I think, is honestly not the worst it's ever been. Like this in the front here and towards the ends here, my oldest hair, you know, because it's the longest, it has seen better days probably. However, I'm kind of used to my hair being damaged. It is this right here that I want to repair because I want to get it perfectly blonde, and I'm not willing to do it right now because I've had a lot of stringy ramen breakage recently with this part of my hair. So I'm not willing to mess with it yet, but if this can repair my hair so I can, you know, have better healthy hair, I'm willing to do that. So this is my before hair. I'm very familiar with how this feels. But now I'm going to go shampoo my hair according to the instructions. Go shampoo my hair and not condition it. Which normally I don't use conditioner anyways because my scalp is so oily. I just don't use conditioner in the shower unless that's my very ends. So I'm going to shampoo. I'll be right back. Okay, out of the shower, shampooed, and my hair is still very damp, like almost drippy. So you can really see this part is not great, not great. So the ingredients say to not condition, begin with 1 pump of K18. In this little pamphlet, it tells me for my medium length fine hair, it's 1 to 2 pumps of this. So I'm going to do 1.5 because I feel like that's a good medium ground. And then you want to leave this in your hair. And that's the scary part for me because I don't like doing leave-ins. Usually when I get out of the shower, I use a little bit of a Briogeo heat protectant spray since I tend to blow dry. And then like a little bit of leave-in just on the ends. So we'll see about this. This is going to go everywhere in my hair. So it says it's going to feel like new and it's going to take only 4 minutes to activate and do its thing. Let it sit for 4 minutes to activate. Do not rinse out. So that's what I'm going to do. You can also do this in the shower as well. But shampooed, damp hair, pull the little plug, and it's 1 pump and like a half pump. So it's a good amount of product. This is probably more product than I would have in my hair normally between my heat protectant and leave-in. So I'm going to start here. It doesn't smell great. It smells kind of like a chemically florally smell. It kind of hurts my nose a little bit. So I'm just going to run this through my hair as much as possible. Also, you guys, I have to shower like a crazy person with this hair. I know I did permanent color on the black so it wouldn't run onto everything, you know. But I'm still worried, like, even though I've washed my hair 3 times now since I've done this hair color, I always worry that there's going to be like a little bit of residual hair color I never rinsed out and it's going to run into my blonde. So I have to like shower like this, rinsing this, washing this, covering it, rinsing this, washing this, pulling this forward. Like, I have to shower like a crazy person. So it's in my hair now. I'm gonna wash my hands because it kind of smells stinky. Like I told you, like the florally, chemically smell. I'm gonna wait 4 minutes and I'm gonna tell you if this feels any different because I'm not optimistic. Alright, it's been about 6 minutes now, a little over 4, and I don't feel like it's any different. It feels a little different because it's starting to dry a little bit towards the top of it. Like the roots start to dry way before the ends do. My ends are so damaged that they tend to take forever to dry. So I don't feel like I see any difference in it. Now here's the thing. It's supposed to, it you know, promotes everywhere that in just 4 minutes, it reverses damage from bleach and color, chemical services, and heat. In just 4 minutes. Clinically proven reverse hair damage in just 4 minutes. Then why do they want me to do it more than once? Like, I'm not being a picky complainer, like doing it more than once to repair all your hair damage is still good. But don't advertise to me as like 4 minutes and you're good, because it's not true. But let me just see how many more times I have to do this. Use for the first 4 to 6 washes and then 3 to 4 washes as needed. So we're going to do this 5 times. It's between the 4 and 6. We're going to do this 5 times. And hopefully by the end of this 5 times, I'll be looking hot. So we'll see. Okay, fresh out the shower. Number 2. I will say, I've noticed my hair was a little bit softer after that. It just kind of like a regular leave-in. But this doesn't look as stringy as it did previously. It still looks damaged and stuff, but not quite as bad. So I'm going to use 1.5 pumps, trying to save it. We're going to do this all over again. I'm hoping after like 4 uses I'll see a significant difference, especially in the pieces near the front that are the worst. And I'm also gonna barely blow dry my hair just so it doesn't dry all crinkly. But I'm gonna leave it in for a few minutes first. Like, leave that 4 minutes of activation in first. Okay, use number 3. Use number 3, 1.5 pump. I didn't notice any huge difference this time, except the front parts of my hair, the lighter pieces, did dry a little faster last night, which I think means they're a little more healthy. Or at least I'm just hoping and being optimistic. It hasn't been super bad ramen noodle falling apart as it was originally, so I do think it's helping something. Okay, use number 4. And again, I need to get through the blonde sections, but I need to work it through everything. My hair is less ramen-y. I think I said that last time my hair was wet, but it feels less ramen-y. However, I feel like it's not softening. I feel like if I wanted it softer, I'd still need a leave-in conditioner or conditioner in the shower, which I'm not allowed to do. So this is literally just this. I've been using no other products. We're good, you can cut off.
She's so hot. She can't fold a towel.
I can't. Alright, I am back now to show you my hair, and it has been after 4 uses of this. So the last thing you saw last time me putting in my hair was last night for me. So this is the next morning once the hair is dry. I just let it, I half blow dried it, and then the rest I just let air dry because I didn't care that much. So here is my hair. So here's the hair up close, and then I'll, you know, show you my thoughts. We still have split ends. For sure, there's some split ends here. I feel like you can definitely tell the split ends more. However, it's not quite as frayed as it once was down here, for sure. Here is the other side, if I get the camera to focus on it. Here is the other side. Here is more towards the roots. So, yeah, this is the condition of my hair. Hopefully we can tell some kind of difference from the before and after. But let me tell you about my experience and how I think it worked for me, just personally. So, I have mixed feelings. Let's talk about the cons first. The cons, this thing is stupidly expensive for a small amount of product. This is 1.7 fluid ounces, which would be a lot if it was like a foundation or something. But for a hair product, if you've, like, I have very thin, fine hair. I don't have much of it. I feel like anybody with thick hair would go through this product super quickly, even though I know you only need to use it a couple times. You know, they said it fixes it in 4 minutes. However, it recommended several uses. That's why we did it several uses for this video. However, I just feel you're going to go through this product extremely quickly if you have medium to thicker hair, which I'm also jealous of you, so there's that. I wish I had thicker hair. So I feel like it is expensive. And then also I feel like I needed conditioner. I don't typically condition my hair in the shower like I said. However, I do sometimes run it through the ends just for a little softness, or I'll use a leave-in conditioner outside of the shower, which is typically what I'll do, because in the shower I feel like if I use too much conditioner it's going to get on my scalp. My scalp's very oily, so I just avoid using conditioner most of the time. If I do, it's only towards the ends. Or I just use leave-in, like I said. Leave-ins are my go-to kind of conditioning because I feel like my hair is very damaged, of course, so I need the little bit of softening that a leave-in gives. Or because I do blow dry my hair just a little bit every time, I feel like I need something like a spray, you know, heat protection spray or something. But when using this product, I could not do that, so my hair doesn't feel very fluffy, very soft. It feels kind of on the dry ends towards the ends, and then my roots feel oily as always, you know. So that's the cons. I would just say the price. You're not getting too much product, especially if you have thicker hair. And then if your hair is very dry or brittle, I feel like it doesn't soften it in any way. It doesn't really moisturize your hair very well. However, the pros, the positive things about this, I do feel like it helped repair my hair. Like, my hair does feel kind of just dry towards the ends because I haven't been using any type of conditioner. I've just been using this mask. However, my hair, especially when wet, feels way less ramen noodly. You know, if I feel like I brush it when it's wet, it's gonna fall out. It feels a lot better that way. Like, the first 2 times I used it, I definitely saw a difference right here where my hair was noodly. It was Justin Timberlake NSYNC ramen noodle hair. But not on purpose, just because it was really overprocessed. I will say, one of my favorite things about it is the fact that it repaired it, and then the fact that I didn't really need anything else. Like, I didn't have to do a deep conditioning moisture mask to try to repair my hair a little bit. I didn't have to use any Olaplex, which is also very expensive, you know, and Olaplex is like a 5-part system if you use every single part. This wasn't one product that did a lot of reparative things to my hair. I don't think it smells fantastic, but it doesn't smell bad. So I do think it repaired. I don't think it repaired my hair 100% in that 4 minutes. I mean, I definitely think it enhanced my split ends. I feel like from far away, you can definitely see the ends, the little split ends, like more predominantly. I feel like I can see the split ends, whereas before they were just blended in with my damaged hair. Now I can see the split ends. So there's another little con, but at the same time, if I cut the split ends off, I feel like my hair would be a lot healthier because it has helped repair each follicle, as far as I can tell, because again, it feels better, it feels less damaged. Like, down here doesn't get as crinkly. It has a really weird cottony feeling to it when it's really damaged, and this doesn't have quite as much of that anymore when it's wet, which has been very nice. So, you know, the price cons, and then not having too much product cons, and then it also enhances your split ends. Like, you can see the little dots at the end of your hair like your split end. However, I feel less ramen noodly, my hair feels less cottony, over processed, and it did its job. I just feel like it needs a little extra moisture, but that's okay because you could use this in conjunction with someone else if you just wait that 4 minutes to like see it activated. So overall, I'm impressed with it. I will say I feel like my hair is improved. I wanted to point out the cons though because it is such a pricey product, you know. But overall, I feel like it did repair my hair. I'm hoping we can tell on camera. I haven't reviewed the footage of each use yet. I've just been kind of hoarding the footage for a little bit now. But I do feel like my hair is less damaged looking as long as these split ends get cut off. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I made some sense when explaining it. Like, I feel like it did its job. But it wasn't like the most flawless thing in the world. But it was also probably way cheaper than going to a professional. And it's available on Amazon, and I love Amazon because it's super convenient. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.